You never know what someone's going to drop off. Michael Milton came through and he came past and he gave us his leg.
Hi, I'm Lawrence from Trashy Science, and on today's episode of Trash Talk, we are talking to Sandie from the Green Shed.
Think about reuse and spread the word. I look at this as rescuing treasure.
Sandie, let's start things off. Why did you join the Green Shed?
Well, it wasn't really joining, I started the Green Shed. We hold the reuse contracts at both of Canberra's tips. We deal with everything that you find in every shop in the world, every shop. We have a hardware area and a household area, we have gardening and building materials, we have books and beds and just everything that you'll find everywhere comes through. Everything that comes in here is sold within 1 week, and that's a lot of stuff. Before that, 30 years ago, when I was young, we started Revolve, which basically was given the salvaging rights at the tip then, and it was called Recycling for Job Creation. And so we worked there for about 10 years, and it was a not-for-profit company, and we salvaged off the tip and we brought them down to the yard and we sold things to people. And then we went away for about 10 years and we came back in 2010 and started the Green Shed. It has a reputation of being kind of like charity shops and being of a certain, place in society. But, I want to lift it above all that. I want to make it the first choice.
What led you on this journey for reusing and recycling goods?
I think when there's that 10 years in between, we saw the contractors who were running the tip shops, we call it a tip shop, they were running it not very well. They weren't bringing in much, they were only accepting things that were high value. We went for the tender in 2010 and we really wanted to We wanted to get as much volume coming through as possible. That was the main thing. We thought, if we keep things circulating, then they're not getting thrown away, not getting sent to landfill, and it's deterring people from buying things new. And so we started the Green Shed, and this time we're a private company. So there's 4 owners, 2 couples. All of us worked at Revolve back in the 80s and 90s. And this time we're a private company, but we still bring the same kind of ethics and the outlook that we had when we were Revolve, which was a not-for-profit. We just look for ways that we can get things circulating, keeping them from being thrown away. And we are constantly building this business. We've created a monster in many ways. For example, we hardly throw any clothes away or any material away, probably like 1% of what we get. But we get so much given to us now because of that. People bring it to us. I was working out the back earlier this year, and in 2 days I personally processed 6 tons of clothing. We get far too much furniture. We get offered an average of about 80 lounge suites a week. We sell probably about 5 over both sites. Not many people buy them from us. And we were just rejecting so many. But our manager here contacted the AFP. They've just built a big training centre out near the airport somewhere. And we're just supplying them with furnishings because they need to set up like household kind of scenarios. So every Friday they come past, they pick up all the furniture.
Also, did you ever imagine that the Green Shed would become, as I think you just described, such a monster?
It's very hard when you're actually in it. We have got a very strong community following. And when I go out, if I'm wearing my shirt and I buy coffee or something, they go, "Oh, it's Green Shed, I love the Green Shed," and it's really great. I love it actually because it's it's made this industry legitimate. It kind of went back in the day, it'd be just like really old geezers, old dealers and stuff like that coming through, or a few young people and that. But now everybody comes to us. You've probably been to the underground shop.
I have a few times already.
Yes, it's just the greatest shop in Civic, in my opinion. I love it. You go in the underground shop and there's, the whole range of society down there. There's guys with briefcases, there's kids, there's families, there's uni students, there's just everybody's there. More people are bringing us stuff from different backgrounds, All sorts of people use it now, which they never would in the past. And that's what I really like to see. It's kind of, we've captured something in the Canberra public. I went to this conference last week and I learned a lot. It was great. In the conference, there was a panel of experts talking about recycling. The person behind me, who was from the Bower in Sydney, who's another reuse shop, the first question she said was, what about reuse in the future of waste management? What do you think? And the experts, basically 4 of them didn't answer at all, and one of them said, oh, you know, yeah, we got reuse centres everywhere. And it was basically like a token pat on the head, which kind of riled me up a bit, really. I want reuse to be taken seriously because we've got a proven concept here in Canberra that can be replicated everywhere. For a start, we reuse around 8,000 tonnes of waste a year. We employ 70 people, which is a lot of people, and we get about 20,000 customers a week coming through all of 4 shops. And we cost the government nothing for that. They give us this facility and they manage our contract. You never know what someone's going to drop off. Like recently, Michael Milton came through. He's a Paralympic, I think he's won many gold medals skiing, and he came past and he gave us his leg. And Charlie goes, Michael, you're famous. And he goes, I used to be, and he gave us the leg. And you go like, what do I do with this leg? You know, we kept it. We couldn't bear to sell it.
What are your big plans for the Green Shed? What's the next step or something you want to innovate on or do?
I want to go and sit on my bottom and not do anything, actually. That's my plan. I'm getting too old. That really is my plan. But what I would really love to see is green sheds everywhere. The whole concept should be replicated across the Western world.
What's something that people can do at home to help live their lives more sustainably?
The consumerism is unbelievably rampant. It's frightening, actually. What should really happen is that people should think about, you know, whether you really need to buy something new. Think about reuse and spread the word. And we've now got 2 shops in the middle of Canberra. We have one north side at Mitchell and another tip shop south side at Mugger Lane. Yeah, so Facebook us. We'll always answer.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Sandie.
Good luck, Lawrence. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode of Trash Talk with Sandie from The Green Shed. I'm really going to think about next time when I'm out if I do need to buy something, or maybe I can reuse it, or I can maybe even pop into The Green Shed and get it from there instead. If you've liked today's episode and would like to see more of them, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to check out more of The Green Shed, they have a Facebook and 4 locations throughout Canberra. Special thanks to Riverboy for his background music. Thank you for joining us for Trashy Science's Trash Talk. I have been Lawrence.